Nice meeting you, Daniel. Good to talk to you, Gina. This video is a video from the church Caminho das Rosas. Together with Daniel and Gina, they are going to be offering Yopo ceremony very soon to us. And this video is to share some more knowledge and information about this sacred plant medicine with all of you. And we have here Gina, that is the person bringing Daniel to USA, into our community. And Daniel, which is the shaman, right? They're going to be offering this experience for us. This idea is just so we can make questions, so we can have more information about what is Yopo. Maybe you're going to feel called to sit with this medicine. And for us to learn, I also learning. Yopo is also something new for me. I'm very excited to have you here at Casa das Rosas. So thank you for accepting to come here to our community, to accept coming to Massachusetts. So I'm excited to learn more about.
Good day to everyone. Thank you also, Mila, Gina, for also trust and put the energy to make it is possible to bring the tradition and my work to your place. So yes, as you say that you're learning, and that is new also for you. So we what I think that we can do is that you can start like asking whatever you feel that you want to know, and I can answer. In that way, we can like give information to the people also that want to know more about myself, about the tradition, about the plant.
Yeah, I can start. Actually, I had some questions last night. I posted a video in the group, in the WhatsApp group we have with Mila. Mila has a like Casa das Rosas a group. So I shared a video, the video from the Canal 13.
Okay.
And yeah, trying to contextualize a little bit more about the community and our tradition and stuff. So I received a message from somebody saying, hello, I would like to have more info about the Yopo ceremony. I have done ayahuasca, but I never heard about Yopo. He saw the video or she saw the video, but has still some questions. So if you can help me with more information, I will appreciate it. It's more what Yopo is, where the plant comes from. Because we have Sikuani Yopo, we have Piapoco Yopo. What is the difference? What is the Sikuani Yopo?
Okay, so let's start it from like the basic of the plant. Yopo is a tree. So it's a kind of an acacia of a mimosa, and it has seeds, but the Yopo in itself, the powder that we connect with the plant and we prepare it and we make a powder from it, but it has more than Yopo seeds. It has also other seed that is called guasimo, that is family from the cacao. It has, so the flavor is quite sweet because the guasimo is sweet. So some people like compare it with the flavor of a cookie or something sweet that remind them like flavors from the childhood. And it has also plátano, a green banana, and it has lime from a snail shell. So it has a process that I also like to share when I'm in the gathering with the people, if they want to know. And in the video, it appears a little bit how is the process. So actually, that is Yopo. But we work with 3 plants, not just with Yopo. We work, for us, they are not medicine plants. For us, they are master plants. Because my duty or my service is a healer. I'm a healer. So what I'm going to share also with you is my knowledge and my ability of healing. So that is what I'm going to do in the gathering. I'm going to share the plants, but I am also going to do an individual healing, because the plant itself, it doesn't cure or heal. What it does is make you get to a point of clarity and to an understanding. So it's a master plant that teach. So in that way, we connect with the plant in the daytime, because what we are looking for is get to the clarity. As myself as a healer, I connect with the plant for that, to get clarity and to be aware of everything in the moment, so I can help the person that is in front of me. So in the same way, I share with the people, so they can also release all the heaviness from the body and get to the point of clarity. That is my intention. From that, the person can get an understanding or learning something from it. It will maybe happen the same day or maybe in the future days. But right now I'm jumping a lot because but it's connected idea. So the plant itself. So I'm going back to the point. So we work with 3 plants. One of them is tobacco. And for us, the 3 plants are master plants. So tobacco, huipa, we call it in the savannah, in the area of my master. But actually, it is the root of ayahuasca. So we chew the root of ayahuasca first, and then we inhale the powder of Yopo. So in that way, we are like grounding with the root and releasing all the heaviness from our bodies. And then with the Yopo, we are connecting with the sky and getting to the point of clarity. So mainly the plant itself and the gathering, the space and the structure and the intention is to ground, connect, open the heart, open the mind, open the heart, open the thoughts. And then from that, get to the point of clarity, like the connection with the sky. So this plant, this tradition, Gina was telling me about in the question about like proper because also what we were talking before starting recording is like what the people think about Yopo, and they just maybe just compare it or use it as a rapé. That for me is the same. If I say rapé, it is not just one thing because it depends what tradition is come from, what is the history of it, what is the intention to use it to connect. And Yopo in Sikuani, it has a name that is called Dopa. The same, the ayahuasca root in Sikuani is called Huipa. That capi is in Spanish is capi, but in Sikuani is called Huipa. So it has a name, a proper name from the tradition, and it has a different way to connect with the plant. Depends also from the master and the one that prepared it. So in the same case, it's the same case for any plant. So we cannot just put like rapé or ayahuasca. Actually, we are going to take ayahuasca. So we are going to connect with the same plant, but in a different way, because it's the way that we connect and we do the gatherings. So in that case, we have to, that is also what I'm doing when I'm sharing the plant, when I'm doing the gatherings, and like also share the tradition, the history of the creation, where it came from, who led for us the plants, why we are connecting with the plants, and what is the intention that we are doing with my master and all the group and the community, also spreading the message and opening the doors of the connection with Yopo to everyone that feel the call, because that is the root of the tradition. That is where everything comes from. So, and that is what make everything, every plant, every master, every tradition different in the way of how to observe and understand the plant and the life, even if we are going to the same place, but are different paths. So what I follow is also a path that Gina also has been, that is a traditional dance, like spiritual dance or dance of connection, that is called Samani Mona Petagunamuton. That is the path. So all of the things that I have said is connected to the same point. And that is what I want to do when I'm going to share Yopo with the group.
Nice. Daniel, do you want to say a little bit about yourself, about your path, about your tradition, from where are you coming from? Do you want to share a little bit about yourself?
Yes, of course. So right now I'm in my place, in my project that is located in Cachipai, is the name of the town, and it's like 2 hours driving from the capital, from Bogota, in Colombia. And I have my traditional house that we call it Libeisibo in Sikuani. That means house of thought. So I have mine here, I have my project here, I have also the place where I receive people to share Yopo, to make treatments, or just to the people that want to come here to connect with the nature. So I live here and I work here. And I started this path with Yopo around 8 years ago with my master. His name is Clemente Gaitan. We call it Abuelo. Like mainly everyone call him Abuelo. Like it's like say Taita or Sham, but for us it's Abuelo, like the master. Gina, you have your microphone off.
I said grandfather. We call him grandfather.
Yeah, abuelo means grandfather in Spanish. So I started with him 8 years ago because I was in a point I was like, how to say, like kind of a spiritual sick. So I was looking for help and I met him. And then he started to help me. For the reason I decided to follow this path and learn this way because I saw how he will cure me and help me. And so for me, Sikuani and my master and my tradition way of healing, I trust and believe a lot because I am like a witness of it. It's like really powerful and really simple at the same way. And but before that, I was drinking ayahuasca with some communities. I come from the city. So I started my path like 10 years ago because I was looking for help also. And I started with ayahuasca. I started with some shamans from the south of Colombia. Then I started to work with the indigenous from the mountains in the coast, in the north coast, that are called Kogis, Biwas, and I was working also with them. I was like looking also for different traditions, different shamans, different healers, different majors. But I was mainly with ayahuasca until I met my master and he helped me and I saw his way and then I danced the dance that I told you. And then I understood and I knew that I already found what I was looking for. And I dedicate my life from that moment until now to this tradition, to this plant. And now I'm working full time, like with this tradition, with Yopo and serving people, helping people, working, healing, sharing, and learning, still learning. So next week I'm going to my master place because we have the dance. So I'm one of the ones that organize the dance. So I will go to work and dance and connect and keep going and make Yopo for the trip to Massachusetts.
Oh, so you're gonna prepare the manti next week so you can bring it like fresh and made specifically for us. That's beautiful. Daniel, you say that you were spiritual sick.
Yes.
Once you searched for Yopo and once Yopo came to your life, what do you mean? Like, just asking this because more people might have the same spiritual sickness and they don't know they are spiritual sick. So why you say that? What was happening to you?
Because I put it like, and I understand it like an example. So if spiritual world is like a jungle, like we can, in the imagination, we can have like a romantic and beautiful idea about jungle. But then if we are next to a deep and wild jungle, if we are going to do one step into the jungle, our body is going to stop us because our instinct is going to say that it's dangerous to go there because we don't know how to move there. We don't know what is there. We don't know anything about it. It's like a new world for us. Spiritual world is the same for me. So the best way to go in the jungle is with a guide, a native that knows how to move there. So if you want to go in, you can ask the person if he can guide you, and you can go in with him, go around. He knows the timings, he knows the ways, he knows how to go back. Then if you want to learn, you are going to need some tools, machete, something to move inside. But sometimes what we do is just we go in without thinking to that path, to that world, and then we get lost, and then some creatures and animals are there and can like make us like hurt us, or just we can get lost. So in the spiritual world is the same. So for me, it's really important when you are going to like start understanding and learning from that path, from that world, that you have a person that knows how to move, how to open, how to go in, how to go back, how to close. So in that way, when you have experience with nature and spirit plans or master plans or something that open the space, and you go in not in the more careful way, really you can feel different after. You can feel that something is missing, that you don't feel okay, that sometimes the people have really tough nights, or they have voices that speak to them, or they just sort of feel some emptiness inside that they don't understand what is it. So it can be in that way. And also we came to this world really disconnected from all the beings and all the spirits and all the things that we cannot see in this world around. So sometimes even not with the intention to open or just do something that can affect us. It can affect us because we don't have the knowledge, we don't have the permissions, we don't have the protections. So sometimes the people say, no, I have, they go to the psychiatrics, how is it?
Psychiatrist.
Yeah, they go there and they just say, no, you have depression, you're bipolar, but maybe it's not
anxiety.
It's not just like a mental issue. It could be also connected, and I believe that everything is connected to the energy of the spiritual world. So somehow, in like deeper or higher or lower levels, it can be something that is wrong, and we work in that levels, like in an holistic structure, so we can also talk and organize that other spaces and layers. Levels that sometimes conventional medicine, they just see the what is not working, but sometimes they don't even understand what is the root of it. So it means that, but I believe also that, and I think that sometimes modern illness are really connected with the lack of knowledge that we have about the spiritual and natural world. Knowledge, yeah, of that world.
Great. So let's pretend I have never heard about Yopo, and like I just saw some crazy community posting something about Yopo. So what would you what should we expect? Like, what if I sign up for a ceremony with the Yopo? What's gonna happen? What should I expect?
Okay.
How that's gonna be? Like, how is the setting of a ceremony?
Okay, so we work during the daytime. So normally we start around 9 a.m., 9:30. People can have breakfast.
No fasting is needed.
Not actually, because we need the people that they have like enough strength to have the strength for all the day, so to feel like hungry in the middle of the day. But like at least a couple of days before, like not have sex. We have like 3 recommendations that my master and his wife they always give to us. That is like people that has like that we recommend to people not to have Yopo, not to participate. Is people that has like chronic headache, women that are pregnant, and at least the first 2 days of moon or the period menstruation. So we recommend not to, because actually Yopo could be strong, but in the way that we do it is really safe. So what I want to say to the people, like one person that doesn't know anything about it, is totally safe, because actually it's not a traditional way of how Sikuani people was taking Yopo. Is a structure that my master created when he realized around 18 years ago that the people was looking for connect with the plant. So the structure is really safe. So we start at 9:30. I start sharing the history of tradition, because what I know is that the people connect with the root of the tradition, and in that way the people also start to feel really guided. So I'm going to do it through the history. I'm going to explain to the people where it comes from, who is the guardians of it, who led the plants for us, why we use it, we connect with them. And then I start sharing the plant, the capi. And then I explain the history of the plant, the capi, how capi came here. Before I explain the tobacco, but I don't share tobacco to everyone, because some people, they don't smoke, so it's okay. But then I give the capi, and then in that way, the people can, in the first moment, when after I give the capi and then I give the Yopo, the first moment, like the first hour, is going to be the most physical part. So the person, because I need the person, and we need the people that release all the heaviness from the body. So the plant is going to move around, and actually the person is going to feel really how they are. So if they have too much stress, they feel heaviness in the head. If they have too much stress, maybe they have heaviness. They are going to feel the heaviness where it is, and they can feel it in different ways, like maybe some pain in the muscles, in the joints. Maybe also they can have a little bit of nausea, but like from 10 people, one throw up. So it's not a plan that push. So then after the person feels that is grounding and releasing, and is going to feel also that they want to lie down, they feel really heavy because they are going to feel as they are, but they are going to release all that heaviness. And after that, I'm going to do the individual healing to like end the process of releasing. And from that, the people can make other Yopo, take other Yopo. And the second one is going to be lighter, less physical, is going to go more to the clarity. And the third one also, some people can get just to the clarity, some people can get some understanding, some people just can learn something from it. So that is the main intention. The main intention is to get to the clarity. The main intention is first to release the heaviness, and then open the heart, open the mind, connect, and get the clarity to the point of clarity that I compare it a lot with the state of that you can get when you are when you are doing meditation. So that point where it's not many thoughts, it's not many feelings. That is the point that I can compare it with the clarity. So in that way, you're going to calm down. Everything is going to be easier to process. You're going to be more relaxed, more light. So what I want is the people that go back to their homes with not heaviness, with feeling more light, more joyful, and with more clarity in their minds and hearts. So they can just change the way they're looking to their lives right now.
Interesting.
I just want to say something else related to the plant. He's an expert, so but something that they taught us is that, like in comparison with ayahuasca, is that we are not looking for visions. We are not looking for, to see shapes and stuff. Because, well, yeah, we can do that because we are mixing the plant with ayahuasca and stuff. But what we pretend is to get a deep meditation, in a really deep meditation, and yeah, like connect with that clarity instead of with the emotional part, which is the vision.
Wow, that's a very, very interesting point of view. I'm getting super excited to it. One of the ideas of this video for you that's watching, I talked and explained that before to Daniel and Gina, is that I got to know Yopo first in my life just as a hapé, just as a shamanic snuff. That came to me in the way, and myself, I already had that inside my community as just a hapé, and I had no idea what really is Yopo about. So the other idea of this video is to explain about it, because I have seen hapé, I've been seeing Yopo inside the hapé baggie, and people applying Yopo as a hapé, and I shame of me, but I have done that already. And that was a tough experience that made people to go nuts, that made people to have a bad experience, And I had the opportunity to get to know Yopo like from another Colombian person, which explained that no, that's not how you're supposed to do. That's not only a hape, you need to prepare. There is it's hours. This process is not 10-15 minutes. It can be a hape. So the idea is to share that knowledge with all of you, that Yopo is a different experience. It's a more profound than just sitting with the hape. It's also a pounder, right? And we also apply in the nose as it would be a hape. But myself, I don't know nothing yet to be offering, or like that's one idea of this video, so we can get to know more and maybe feel the call to sit and deeply learn and experiencing this medicine. I will be signing up for sure. I'm excited to experience it like on the real and the traditional way.
Yes, and also, yeah, that's also a really like important point that you two are talking about this, like what was telling Gina about the visions. We don't put intention in that, but people is going to, if they close their eyes, is going to see patterns maybe. But what we are focusing, and we are preparing also the plan with intention, is to get to the clarity. Because actually what is going to help us in the daily life, and is what we need nowadays in this like really rush and stressful world that we are living. So also what you say is, yeah, but it's also like a way that we understand the things, and what you say, that people can have, like, the people can have like no, like yeah, like not a proper point of view or about experience with Yopo that can be totally different about what is it, because it's like related with the example that I told you. If you go to inside to the jungle like that without a mission or a guide, could be like a really traumatic experience. So, but we are here to learn. So sometimes one of the most directly ways to learn is have mistakes. So that is okay. But the point is to keep going and to really every day try and put intention to connect with the things in the right way. So really we can get what we are looking for us, that is to transform, to help, to connect with the people, with the nature in the most harmonic way. So for this reason, we are doing what we are doing. So, and as I told you before, it's totally safe because I have been doing it for years, and I trust a lot the structure of the gatherings that we do and my master create, because it's totally safe, and we can have really deep processes, releasings with the gathering, with the sharing, and also I'm open also to connect with the people that wants to connect with the path, with the dance, with the tradition, with the knowledge. So what we are doing, and my intention also, is to start opening and connecting with your space, with you, also with more people, so we can like spread. I can keep like sharing the message, the tradition, the work, and also we can make the network bigger. So also you are welcome here in Colombia, my place, and to Abuelo, to connect with the dance. So that is one of the intention also, to connect. And it's during the daytime, because I keep sharing after second through Yopo, I keep sharing some teachings, some histories, and then we end around 3 p.m. I think, normally 3 p.m. So then after we can have lunch. So that is how it works, the gathering. And the Yopo, we don't blow it, we inhale it.
Oh, interesting.
Because what my master said, and I also realized about it, is because we are going to take it with our own energy. So it's going to be, we are not going, when it's blowing, it could be too strong. My energy the person that, I don't know the person doesn't know me, maybe it could be too strong. So I put I have, maybe have here, wait 1 second, I'm going to, we have a tool that we use that is like natural tool.
Like this?
No, I'm going to, I have it here.
That's for Rafe.
Yeah, I'm curious now.
I have here my back. So it is this.
Mm-hmm.
It is made from bones. We call it siripo.
Siripo?
Siripo. So I put the powder in the left hand of the person, and the person just inhale it.
Oh, it's open in the. Oh, very interesting.
That is the traditional tool that we use to take the Yopo.
And it's similar to the hape, like we shouldn't get that into our lugs, like we should only keep it here, or
Here normally it doesn't go like down.
okay.
So the point is to like, because it is going to go to the vein, the little veins in the nose to get to the blood. So the effect could be really fast. And actually it's not that long. So for this reason we take more than once. Because it's not that long, the effect. For the reason I say that the first, like the most strong physical like part is in the beginning, that is could be 45 minutes. It's not going to be more than that.
And even though it's longer than a hape.
Yeah, but actually there is a really strong part. That is not that strong. That is really strong, but compared with other plants, it's not that much. But it's a little for some people, and it's different to everyone. Some people, they don't feel it, like nothing, not heaviness, not pain, not nothing. You just feel happy.
Daniel, another question. Sorry, you keep going.
No.
How often do you do it for yourself? I know it's not what we're gonna have it. It's not what we're gonna receive. But how often do you do it on your practice?
Like if I just arrived last week from Europe. I was in Europe like 3 months. I was traveling around, like sharing Yopo, working with patients. I also part of a shamanic festival in Estonia. So I'm one of the shamans that is part of the festival. So there I am taking almost every day. I try to stop one day at least, 1 day or 2 days in the week. But if I have to keep going, I keep going.
Also because you're working, so it's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. No, for studying when I'm here also, like when I go, normally we prepare all the Yopo from the year because what I'm going to do now is to make the last part of the process of Yopo because we have a dope and then from the dope we take apart and then we mix it with lime of a snail shell and then we have the powder. But in January we make a big dope of Yopo, but it's not one we preserve it for all the year. So I always go to my master place January, February to prepare the Yopo. So if I'm there, I'm like 1 month, 2 months doing Yopo every day, not for working because Abuelo is my master is there. Also working, but more like studying and just connecting and learning more and like a period of like intensive Yopo preparation, learning, work, everything. But now when I'm working, I take it when I'm working.
I'm really getting excited too.
But the people can take it like Saturday and Sunday, and it's going to be fine. They can take it every weekend, and it's not going to have any issues or something.
Abuelo do it. Abuelo does it every day.
That's incredible.
Every day, yeah, that's his life. So
I think that he stopped in a year, 2 weeks maybe. like you plus all the days that he stopped. I don't know how he does it, but I'm getting close also to that. But it's quite intense. But it's like everything, but because we are in a different position. So, but for the people that want to connect, like a weekend, I like the people also to give them, if they can, the opportunity to participate both days. Because if the first date, they can maybe also like go like to the to start the process in the clarity. So if they give because it depends how much heaviness they have or how much tension they have. So if it's quite a lot, it's going to take more time to get to the clarity. So if they give themselves one more day of gathering, the next day is going to be less physical, it's going to be more deeper to the connection to the heart, to the thoughts, also to the clarity. And the intention, they can go also deeper in the intention, because that is important also. As I said, the most important is to have the call to connect with the plant, even if the people is feeling like a person is feeling like a little bit of fear because it's new. So anyway, it's too difficult not to feel it. But to feel the call, and also if you have the intention, it will help. But if you don't know really the intention, but you feel the call, also it will help to understand or to like clear the intention for the person. So in my experience, I recommend also to take the 2 days if they can. If not, it's okay. But
I'll be there for 2 days.
and of course, we hope to keep doing this and keep bringing Danielle, so it could like build a path for whoever feels interested on. So yeah, that's mainly the point of this gathering.
Of course, and also for learning things from your culture. I've been talking a little bit with Gina, and there are things that she shared about the culture. I'm like, it's such a hard, like taking. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that community, this culture, the tradition is really, really beautiful, as you said. And Gina spent a lot of time with us, also with the community, with us.
Working just also. That we start I'm not gonna like say that we did it, but we especially three of us, Danielle, another a traditional healer, which is Edwin, and me, we start like to promote more the dance, because I think we had like the connection with the outside of the community, because they have all the knowledge and the plant and the medicines in the community, but sometimes it's kind of hard to expand like this cosmovision. So what we did was to organize more the dance. And it was very powerful. The moment when I came to the States, it was really big. Like we were having people for around the whole world in the community, and that was so special because it started from 5 of us dancing. Probably it started with like a very few people, and it ended up with a super huge community getting to know the Yopo and the dance, of course, which is very connected.
Yeah, I understand that life out of those communities and living like in the matrix, as we say, right, can be very chaotic, and we can hold on a lot of things that we don't know how to put out. Because if, as you say it, we start to feel sick and you go to the hospital and they just give you a pill, but non management in our environment is done. No one talks about it. No one talks about ways to get all this happiness out. So I really think it's going to be a very interesting experience.
Yeah, I think that it's going to be a very necessary too experience for many people. I think that is kind of try to relearn the medicine, you know, and how we perceive the healing. Because in some ways, we put our trust in big companies that doesn't care at all about us and our health. And all this knowledge is just like hidden in some places of the world, and it's necessary to spread them, to get out of, like, to take the power they have gained during the history, you know, and like try to position our knowledge and our tradition. That's very important.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Nice. I'm really grateful, and thank you for trust, to also to open the doors of your place or your community or your group, that I know that that is all like a step of trust. So I really appreciate it. And also Gina for all the effort and the connection, and to from there also connecting different worlds and paths. That is what we need nowadays. So really, I wanted to thank you for opening and to trust and to put the energy on this.
Of course. And the reason I do it is because once I was the sick person, in years ago, I was a person using drugs, drinking too much, feeling emptiness, and the master plans changed my life. Like, they completely changed my life. My way to see universe, my way to understand spirituality, and to understand how everything's connected. And that changed my life so much that I couldn't just sit and not share that with the universe. So that's the idea of the church that I have now, of the house that we have here, is to be able to bring those experiences to more people. That's the whole point. So more people have the opportunity to understand and to learn that there is more in the universe than just working and responsibilities and all this heaviness that we have to deal in the life, especially here in USA. I'm from Brazil. In Brazil, it's a little bit better, because I feel people still have their moment of connection, of having fun. They still have some releasings. But here in USA, people work. They are always busy. They are always with something to achieve. And they never they have time to themselves.
To stop, yeah.
And we just keep adding things on top of everything. And suddenly we are with burnout. Suddenly we sick, our body just like don't want to keep going. And I feel like having people as you here is at least one opportunity for people in their mind, maybe in their ear, to sit and take care of themselves and to look to themselves. So that's the whole point of it.
Yeah. So it is. Yeah. Thanks.
I appreciate you for taking the time to come, Gina, to connecting us and be this connection bridge from the community and us. I'm very grateful. And I'll be seeing you all very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you both too. I really appreciate Danny. Danny is just not my master. He's my friend. He's like my brother. He's also an inspiration for me because he's so young and he just decided to live this life, and that's so inspiring for me to see him in Egypt, in Estonia, in everywhere, doing what he loves and healing and giving this contribution to the world. So for me, so exciting to have him here. I don't know if the ceremony is gonna be for people or for me. I need it more than anybody, I think so. But
I'll be with you for sure, girl.
Yeah, thank you, Mila. And
We
Mila,
have it too already. I'm super excited.
Yeah, of course, Mila. You know that I have told you in person. I'm so proud of whatever is happening in your heart. That it moves so much energy, and you are so connected with this. That's why we are all here, the three of us, connected, because it was meant to happen. It was meant to be like this, and I know we are gonna make a really good path for the three of us.
For sure.
Yeah, this journey.
It's just the beginning.
Yes, I'm sure.
So thank you. If people have questions, I understand it will be hard for reaching out with Daniel because he's all around and doing the work. So Gina will be available to answer the questions you might have. And if she can answer something, she can connect Daniel. And we're going to be waiting for Daniel very soon to be here in Massachusetts with us at Casa das Rosas. And that's it. If you have questions, reach out to Gina. I'm also here to make connections if you need help to find Gina. But I will put all the information in the video, in the description of the video, so you can connect with Gina. Also, the link for the event. So if you felt the call to see it and to connect with this master plan, every information you're gonna be in the description of the video. I appreciate everyone to watch. And I hope you also feel the call as I am feeling. So to see you very soon. Do you want to say something before we stop recording, Daniel?
Again, thank you so much for the time, for the energy, for the effort, for the intention. Just take your time to listen yourself, just to breathe. And if you feel the call, you're welcome. So don't worry about what you don't know, because put more attention in the trust and trust in the connection that make you hear this video, hear any one of us directly, not directly, but that is what is going to help everyone to be there present in the gathering. And thank you again for the opportunity, for the trust, and for the sharing.
Of course. Gina, you want to say something before we stop recording?
Oh, no, that I really hope to see you all there. I just moved to Massachusetts, so like 3 years ago, though, but I'm so happy to bring this part of my tradition here and being able to help in some way to people to connect with medicine and with master plans. And I really hope to see the community there and to get to know everybody and to connect. That's the point of this gathering.
Beautiful. So thank you, everyone, and see you in person soon.
Okay, thank you.
I will stop the record. Okay.
Okay.